What's up, community? How the heck are you? James Rice. Good morning. Time to go live. Share a couple thoughts. Share a couple experiences. Give you a couple things to think about. And hopefully, ultimately, something that you'll apply that then will make your life better. And when I say better, I don't just mean for a flash. I mean better. Like, my fitness creates opportunities for me to meet people. People are always curious about fitness, especially when you get to be an old guy. It helps me get a little more out of my day because I am more energetic. I am stronger. I'm still flexible. I can, at age 57, I can run in place. So it creates opportunity, not just for that day that you come out of the gym and feel good, but so many opportunities. Patching up relationships. They don't just create a better feeling for that day, but because now you have a new relationship, a new foundation, you've taken one of those spots, one of those layers in your soul, and you've taken out resentment. Because remember, our heart, our brains, we only have so much capacity. So what are we filling it up with? That's what I think about daily. And so I'm always trying to sort and sift. We'll be doing more of that in April. Right now, we're still in March. We haven't got to spring cleaning yet. We're in March. We're turning that from a noun into a verb, and we're marching forward. As we finish the month, it's a great time to reflect. Reflection, measuring, pondering, just keeping score is so important at the end of the month. Should it make you feel bad? Where you succeed should make you feel amazing? I would say neither one of those are true, quite frankly, because too much bad is just beating yourself up. You may not reach your goals, but were you in the hunt and were you in the fight? And are you ahead of where you were last month? Too much good creates pride, creates arrogance, creates you getting off your game. So I like to think that with myself, I'm going to go back to phase one, building every single day, believe it or not. Therefore, I won't take my faith, my fitness, my friendships, my girlfriend, my finances for granted. So, a couple thoughts. I had a couple conversations last night and this morning. I wrote a couple notes down. There you go. There's a little change for me. I'm writing notes down. Here's another piece. Boy, I just rattled stuff off, and I hope you find value in it. This gentleman I met yesterday, police officer, he was talking about, let me see this real quick. Got my cousin in Texas signed up yesterday. Black Diamond gal spreading the love in Texas now. Amanda Castro, welcome. Awesome. I don't know who's going to be my ride or die, my travel, my Thelma and Louise, but I've got to go visit some of these places. Stuff's popping up in Oklahoma, Arkansas, Texas, Colorado. I don't have anything popping in Alaska, but I watched a special on moose and the rutting season, and I want to go see that in September. So got to find something to do. So the gentleman, I don't think he's more than mid-30s, maybe 40, talking about actually works from 6 to 4, just being too tired to work out. Okay. And not wanting to get up at 4:30. And I can relate to that because I don't really want to work out that early. I don't mind I'm going for a walk pretty early, maybe even a run, but I know I don't want to lift that early. But I probably could get used to it. Here's my point. I started doing, do you work 4 days a week or 5? He says I work 4 10s. So a couple of things I suggested him, and what I'm hoping you'll do is look at something that you haven't been able to do as frequently as you'd like. And so I told him a couple of things. One, I would make sure that I worked out those 3 days off. Okay? Because you can get up, start your day, and then go do your chores. Whatever you've got going on. Start it out with the workout or do a couple of those things till 10 or 11. Take a break, work out for an hour, then go to lunch. But get it scheduled in. And what I would do on those 4 days I was working, those long hours, 6 a.m. to 4, I would maybe come home, go for a walk from 4:30 to 5 even. Half an hour, 45 minutes is plenty. You can turn that walk into a little jog, a little hill repeats, some hill repeats if there's a nice quiet neighborhood. Now he's gone from nothing to 3 1-hour workouts and maybe 1 or 2, at least half an hour to 45-minute workouts. Plus, it's a nice break to go from work, shake off the day, and now become dad and husband mode. So that was a suggestion, and schedule it in. People, if you look at my schedule, and I'm not even saying I do it every day, but if you look at my schedule, I've got scheduled get up, read, pray, go through my notes, pianos at 8, lives about 9:15. Those things are scheduled, so as I look on my calendar, it makes it easier for me to remember them, okay? I got a call with Ashley today at about 4 o'clock Pacific time. That's not on the calendar. I had a call last night with Tabitha. That was on the calendar. Having it calendared so that we'll work out date night, even participate in your hobby, and there's a time limit on it, is a great tool for getting more done. What's up, Colleen? So I love my Rise to Shine today for a couple different reasons. One, if you haven't seen Rambo, by the way, I went to college with David Morrell's daughter, Sari, a friend of mine. David Morrell actually worked out. That's the author of Rambo. Worked out at the first gym that I worked at. And that was 30 years ago. He was just getting started in the Rambo thing. But anyway, so about the fourth Rambo, I think Rambo's in like Thailand or somewhere. But one of my favorite scenes, and you can YouTube it, he says to the guys who want to change their mind, they're not wanting to help the missionaries because it's too dangerous. Couple thoughts. He says, there's not one of us that wouldn't want to be somewhere else. And that can be true. Sometimes in your relationships, sometimes in your career. Whatever, Rebecca Fosmeyer. Sometimes in your career, sometimes in your work, relationships, hobbies. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the question is, will you stick? And I love this saying, live for nothing or die for something. I mean, seriously, many of us, and I'm not judging anybody, I'm just putting it in my brain first. What the heck am I living for? I can remember back in the day, all I could think of was the next stuff. And while stuff is fun, I pray that it's not, what's up, Gary Master? I pray that it's not what I'm really living for and chasing. I hope I'm not thumbing through crap, looking at other people's worlds, watching sports on Sunday, and that's what I'm living for. Hobbies. Those are the stories I'm telling. I pray that people are dying, that I'm gonna, I'd rather live for nothing. I'd rather die for something. Are the things that you're putting your efforts into when you pass away, is that the story that you want told? Don't take it wrong, no judgment. Or do you want someone to say, man, he was an amazing fisherman? Or you want to say he's an amazing father, husband, grandfather, changed lives, lifted others up. In fact, I get a kick out of that one. I just think it's funny how many people chat about them versus who they've lifted up and changed. But you know what the cool thing is? It's to each their own. We all get to write our own story. So no judgment, just ponder it. So now as we're marching, we're all trying to get somewhere, okay? Many are obviously in my ketone community and my pyramid scheme, my home-based business, and that's cool. But I'm hoping you're finding that the principles that apply in your pyramid scheme apply in relationships and apply in your hobbies, your fitness, your faith, everywhere. That being said, one of them, I was chatting with a gentleman in the gym. You're talking about next basketball season. He's a basketball coach. And he says, I was telling the kids that this next season in the game is going to be about what happens between now and the game. The things between today and the game. The in-betweens, he called them. I thought, wow. I told him, man, that's solid. I'm going to snag that one. I'm going to steal that one. And I'm going to use it because I feel like I'm a big believer and a big preacher in focusing more on, don't focus on Vegas, focus on what's going on between today and in between Vegas. It's funny how many people hit Cecilia today. She said, I'm so fired up for Vegas. I'm not. What? No, I'm not at all. I'm fired up about going through my schedule of who's coming, in this case from Ramona and some of my personal team members, and when are they arriving, and in between today and Vegas, can I get a few more confirmations, and can I invite a few more people? The in-betweens are what matter. What can be, between here and dropping 50 pounds, it's the in-betweens that'll make it happen. By the way, just a quick fitness tip for you. How's your hydration? Put a gallon, here's your fitness tip. Put a gallon of water, put a gallon jug in your fridge and drink it every day. There you go. There's your gallon of water. You can't get off track. Accountability, keeping score is so, so crucial. Hit another end of the month. I'm going to go down here in a couple of days and break down my entire budget, my spending for the month. Whether I like it or not, I'm going to be able to see it. People think they drink water. I think I do. I think I do. I talked to a lady yesterday. She's not seeing results and benefits. You know what she does? She drinks coffee all morning and then eats at noon and doesn't drink water. She's dehydrated. You're not going to perform at your highest level mentally, physically, being dehydrated. Will not happen. Hydration, sleep. Hydration and sleep. Another biggie, stress. Huge. So the in-between is what matters. This leg workout today, that's what matters. That's going to produce summer legs. Okay? I love that saying. Write that one down. You can jump off the live right now. If you're locked in thinking about dying for the in-betweens, you will live a fuller life. Make sense? Great call with Tabitha last night. I thought it was cute. She said she got a little James Rice ring in her ears. And she invites them all, let ambition sort them out. People, so many times, people, myself, we come to the table. What's up, man, Terry? We come to the table wanting to ask the person that needs to, the person that should, the person I've been talking to. Stop. Little tip for you. Start your day with yourself. What am I going to do in my foundation, my faith, fitness, family, friendships, and finances? What am I going to do in my foundation and my fundamentals personally? Caitlin Munoz, so you're going to post something on social media? You're going to do a live with me? Going to schedule an event? Going to contact those people that I'm in threads with? Done. Until I do that, nothing else needs to be done, people. Did you work on your own transformation? Did you work on your own attracting? Huh? Then, who are the hottest, most interested threads that I'm in? Okay? Then, if you want to raise Lazarus from the dead, go back and call them. But we have threads that are going on that I've seen that people haven't reached back to for a week and a half. People, here you go. Here's a pro tip for you. Everyone's going to leave. Everyone's going to quit. That sounds terrible. No, it sounds great because it creates urgency. Creates urgency. My father's 84 years old. I've got to get my head out of my ass and be thinking, this could be his last day. I need to call him. Now I'll call him. We're living, myself included, too much that tomorrow. Stop it, people. You're going to go from whatever to 57 like that. And are you creating daily the in-betweens, the story that you want told at the end of the day? So invite them all And invite them in a way of saying, hey, I might be able to help. I might be able to help. Can I make a suggestion? I might be able to help. Can I make a suggestion? No guarantees. Might be able to help. Can I make a suggestion? No guarantees. What do you know about ketones? Watch this video. Let me know what you think. What's going on here? Tammy, Tabitha, boom, boom, boom. User having a boat. I want to drive to California for my 7th sobriety birthday in California on the mountain with you and Dr. Oh, wow. I don't even know who that Facebook user is, but. Okay. Oh, what up, Vic? So, help those who deserve it, not need it. Oh, let's read a little bit of this real quick. And I love how everything in my world just keeps circling and pounding in my brain the same messages. The question, well, is, will I take action on the 30th? Check this out. Fools can be said to be all mouth, always spouting foolishness. So wise, however, are all heart, and every new experience is a way for their hearts to become more discerning. Discerning is a huge skill to experience. We talked about this lady. She lived in a small town, but by knowing the village so thoroughly, she saw the world. My point to that is that many times, oh, this is funny. People say we're all different, we're all different, we're all different. I'm going to tell you something, people. I see it differently. In general, we're all the same. We want to feel needed. We want to feel safe. We want to feel worthy. We want to have self-esteem. So when you're looking at a person, that's what you can see and feel is, where do they get it from? How much of it do they have? What fears do they have? Once you know that, then you can love them, welcome them in, and you can help them grow and change. We're all more similar than different. So it says, like Jesus, the ultimate wise one, this lady, she loves people, but she doesn't trust human nature. She said the secrets of wisdom are locked in your ordinary experience if you know how to learn from it. You need to have a discerning heart. So the piece I was chatting that with some people, they were talking to me about, you know, the cops are like this, and what else? I can't remember what else they said, but I'm telling people, stop thinking like that. Oh, I met an African American, met an Asian, met a short person, a tall person, city person, beach person, rural person, horse person, cop person, military person, engineer person. Stop. Greet them all and discern from how they act who they are. Don't decide who they are. All you're doing is cutting out opportunities to meet people. All you're doing is cutting out opportunities for experiences. Just watch them and meet them, see what they bring to you. And remember, most of their bad behaviors are insecurities and a need to feel better. Okay? Don't let those offend you. Utilize them to realize this person needs love. You want to have a discerning heart. Find that a little bit. We can talk about that in Vegas. By the way, if most people get there Wednesday or Thursday morning, then we can meet like around lunchtime in Vegas. 30th, check this out. 2 quick ways to disaster are to take nobody's advice and take everybody's advice. Maybe I'll just leave it at this. 2 quick ways to disaster are to take nobody's advice and take everybody's advice. And I pondered a little bit. I hope a couple of pieces, the phone calls I shared, are of value to you. Questions, comments, thoughts, let me know. I'm going to leave you with this, people. Start with yourself. Start with yourself. We're in here in March. When you got our marching orders between the 1st of March and the end of March, we've got to work on the in-betweens. You're looking too far down the road. Work on more of the in-betweens. Super proud of myself, kind of. Had a little meeting with a couple leaders last night. And then I saw Justin had a VIP Zoom. Had a Zoom Tuesday night. Had a meeting with the crew Monday, or I guess it was Tuesday. Anyway, dropped off some ketones yesterday. My point is, I'm doing more. Do more, your people will do more. Ask not what they can do, pay attention to what you can do. All right. I'm going to jump off. What's up, Cassie Winfrey? Boom, boom, boom. Thank you. Questions, comments, thoughts, get a hold of me. Schedule some stuff. Let's get her done. Love ya.